Next up on Dan's Diary, I'll be talking about the playoffs. On Wednesday night, I was fortunate enough to go down to Dover. I took Pele with me, by the way, and I've done a remarkable to stay awake. Took 3.5 hours each way. Went down to Dover and was fortunate enough to be on the telly down there and watch the game. And it's the first game in the playoffs, and I think I was disappointed with Dover, if I'm honest. I really thought the way they play, the way they are, the way Kinnear sets them up, they work hard, they get about the pitch, they get about teams, they're direct, and the front three cause problems. And I thought on the night, I've got to take my hat off to Forest Green. I thought they were good. They really were good. They were professional rather than good. Well, they were good, but they were professional. I thought they nullified what Dover were trying to do. The long balls, they dealt with all them. Excuse me. And obviously the goal was a remarkable goal. It was poor defending on Dover. They'll be disappointed, but it was a fantastic finish from Williams. And they looked really solid, and they looked the Forest Green of earlier on the season. Hard to beat. They get their goal. They keep a clean sheet. They're big and strong, and they look like they had leaders and characters in the team, which is nice to see. And they've obviously been on a sticky run. They've obviously had the departure of AD, but it could have gone one or the other, and I think it seems to have unified them a little bit. And I was fortunate to speak to one or two of the players afterwards, and they were all pitching in. They were all there. They were all, as a unit, and that team unity seemed evident last night. The manager, when I spoke to him, Scott, he came across really well, really humble. Try not to take any praise at all. Yeah, just saying, put it all on the players. And I thought he came across well. He spoke, said the right things, and he seems a really nice fella. So you wish him all the best. I still think the decision was harsh on AD. Obviously the situation they were in, the chairman felt that something needed to be done. But you think, has a lot changed in 8 days or whatever? I'm not sure. So you still might maybe think, is it 80's got, is 80's part of 80's team that's done so well these last couple of weeks and got them in the position they're in. So yeah, you do feel for him, and him sitting at home last night must have been tough for him, because the boys performed, and it's his team really still. So it must have been tough for him to get him to there and not being able to see it through. Would have been tough. But I'll say credit to Forest Green. They look good on the night. They've obviously got a big game again coming Saturday, and Dover need to really smarten up. And I think Kinnear afterwards was not happy, but you could still see on the night that the front three were a threat. There was some really good last-ditch tackles from Bennett and Clough, and I thought the back four were fantastic. Forest Green, Racine and Jennings were really good as well, but they never really threatened Arnold, and that was disappointing on Dover's behalf. And I'm sure Kinnear in the next couple of days will be addressing that, and they'll go to Forest Green, and I'm sure they'll give them a good run for their money and a good game. And I look forward to watching that while around Spain.
Yeah, the gaffers in your chair on.
Yes, yeah. I spoke to him today about that, and he says he's looking forward to that. So we'll be able to Gary.
Yeah. You'll find a suitable place to go and watch it in.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find somewhere.